Jada.
I'm Isaac Berghoff, and thank you for putting some time aside and coming to watch our presentation.
This is our Facebook page if you want to pass it around, or Twitter page. Alright, so this is our presentation for the Fort Wayne's Amazing Race. So, race details. So, what is happening? Basically, there's going to be 12 teams of 2, and they're going to be racing around downtown Fort Wayne, basically. But there's going to also be some outward places along the way. Who will take place in this? There's going to be twins. The reason we picked this was because I'm a twin, and Isaac is also a twin himself. So we thought that'd be a cool thing.
When will it take place? This will take place around fall and winter.
This will take place mostly around the Fort Wayne city limits, so downtown area, but we will hit the War Memorial Coliseum and Fox Island for our last part.
Why are we doing this and what is the purpose? So the purpose is to bring twins together. Even though they might spend all their life together, you never know how much different you are.
So, to compare and contrast, so the Fort Wayne's Amazing Race, then we're going to have 12 groups. There's going to be twins, and it's based in fall and winter range, which CPS is not. So there's roadblocks, detours, located in downtown Fort Wayne and in Fox Island.
So for CBS, The Amazing Race, there's 11 groups. Locations are international, not based in one city like our Amazing Race. It's based for the season or when it's going to take place. There's really no telling. The location, there's various themed groups in that one, so they're going to be diverse, unlike ours, which is just twins.
There's the same, what they both have in common are there's 12 locations, there's roadblocks and detours, and there's themed groups.
So our first location is Headwaters Park. Headwaters Park is 30 acres of wooded land. It was first built in 1905 to help with the flooding. So our physical task is they're going to be ice skating downtown. That's one of the part of the reasons why we're having it in winter or fall. So the mental task is they're going to be doing karaoke, because some people can have a mental fear of speaking or singing in front of people. So
Our next location is the fort. Well, to us it's the fort if you live around here, but to other people it's most likely the historic fort. It was built in 1815, and their physical task is to shoot an M1860 Remington rifle. Their mental is to explore the fort to find 5 pieces of paper that make sense, grammar-wise.
Science Central is our third. Science Central was usually a power plant for Fort Wayne, but now it's turned into a cool science activity place. So the physical task is they're going to have to ride the rail bike, which is approximately 85 feet in the air, and it shows the different gravity and science in it all. So we thought that would be cool because people are afraid of heights. The mental task, well, they have to recite every exhibit name in the Science Central.
Our next location is the Fort Wayne Museum of Art. It was built more than 100 years ago, and it's home to more than 1,400 exhibits. The physical task is they'll have to run from the front of the building to the lobby and craft one of Fort Wayne's well-known exhibits, and it's called the Mark de Severo, and they have to make that out of Play-Doh. Their mental is they'll have to memorize 5 themed pieces of art, which that theme is going to be animals, and they have to recite who made it and what it's called.
So, our roadblock, one of our 2 roadblocks, is going to be the Grand Wayne Center. We thought this would be a cool one to do a roadblock at because there's not a lot to do, but there's huge. And so they're going to have to do a scavenger hunt, which they're going to have to walk around the Grand Wayne Center, and they're going to have to find different pieces that have to do with the next
Pine Slice was first established in 2007. The physical task for this selected location is participants will have to eat one pizza in less than 2 minutes. The mental task is they have to memorize 12. They have to memorize 12 items on the items on the menu, and they have to recite them to whoever's working there.
Our next location is the Embassy Theater. A little bit about it. It was built more than 90 years ago, and it was originally called the Envoy Theater. Their physical task is they'll have to run from the lobby to the auditorium, and they'll have to memorize all of the instruments. And they're allowed to come back more than once, but if they repeat one of the same instruments, they have to restart their list. Their mental task is they'll have to memorize the seating chart and write it down on a blank seating chart paper.
Parkview Field is our second roadblock. This year there were over 413,701 fans that flocked to the stadium to watch football or baseball games and other events. Participants will have to throw baseballs at different size targets, and the targets are going to be various sizes, and which will represent different points, and they have to have 100 points before moving on. Coney Island. Coney Island was established in 1916. The physical task for this location is participants will have to eat as many Coney dogs as they possibly can in under 1 minute. The mental task is participants will have to create a new hot dog that Coney Island might add to their menu.
So, the History Center. Their physical task will be to build a gingerbread house between 2 and 6 feet. Their mental task is to find someone with the correct knowledge to tell them about all the different Indians that lived before Wayne, and they have to recite that to that person in order to get their next clue. Our next one is the Memorial Coliseum. Their physical task is to do chuck-a-buck. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but you'll see people in the stands just throwing chucks onto the ice, trying to make it into a cart. And that's basically what we're doing here. There will be one cart sitting in the ice. Contestants will have 1 minute to collect as many pucks as they can. Once they do that, they will move up to the lower arena in section 215. They will have 1 minute to throw the puck onto the ice, and they have to make it into the cart to get their next clue. Their mental task is they will ask a reliable person, such as someone who works at the Coliseum, to tell them when it was built, the purpose of it, and who came up with the idea. Fox Island is our very last stop, and 2 people from each team have to catch 12 fish before finishing the race. Their mental task is an explanation of why there are sand dunes at Fox Island.
So that's to conclude our presentation. Is there any questions?
Okay, feedback.